How tall does a man have to be to get with you?
6'2".
6 foot.
6 foot minimum.
At least 6 foot. Something to be under 6 foot.
What height is too short for a guy?
Anything under 6'5".
How much money does a guy need to date you?
About like 100K.
100,000. At least 100K a month.
200,000 a month.
Probably well over 400K.
500 grand at the least on the figures.
Like $1 million, $2 million. The males.
Minimum £1 million. That's still fine. I need a millionaire.
Here are some things I expect a man to pay for while I'm dating him or we're in a relationship.
Here are some of my rules for a first date. Give me my rules for a first date.
Number 1, I'm not saving your number in my phone until we're engaged.
Do not take me to a fancy restaurant. Show me your tax returns. Show me your bank statements. Show me your face. Show me your profile.
We're saying no to coffee dates. We're saying no to buffer dates. We're saying no to walks in the park.
I do not accept a coffee or a walk as a possible date option.
Show me your body, top to bottom. Do a 360. Those are the requirements for you to come for me. Those are the requirements for you to come for me. Okay? You think I'm joking? It's the actual truth.
Modern women have a knack for driving men away with their behavior. When a man decides to embrace MGTOW, they shame him mercilessly. But fast forward a decade, and the man is thriving, happily independent of women, while those same women are still single, likely with 3 kids from different fathers and 2 cats for company. It's almost poetic, isn't it?
Many modern women are rewarded by society for their bad behavior, act like entitled, selfish princesses, are high maintenance but low reward, lack any sense of accountability, and a lot are feminists but not feminine. The worst part is they're all delusional about their true relationship market value. Of course, the real true keepers out there, they're hard to find, rare, and even harder to get. There's a lot of competition for them. It's no wonder men are choosing to stay single. But is staying single the best option for you?
It's no surprise that men are less inclined to date these days. Just look at how many women treat them like garbage. Is it really a mystery why? Give me a break. Men are increasingly going their own way because these women constantly belittle them, insisting they're not needed. So why the outrage when men choose to pursue their happiness solo or join movements like Passport Bros? You've made it abundantly clear that we're not up to your standards, so why the resentment when we find contentment on our own? It's laughable to see these women ranting about MGTOW and Passport Bros, oblivious to the unforgiving wall that's fast approaching to smack them in the face. They claim they don't need no stinking man until they hit the wall. Then they do a complete 180, wondering, where did all the men go? They're correct about one thing. They don't need a man until they've ruined their lives. Just look at the women on dating sites, hoping to con a naive man into bailing them out of their mess. Feminazi men who view MGTOW negatively must have skipped through life unscathed. If they're still clinging to their feminazi beliefs after experiencing the system, there's something fundamentally flawed in their thinking. MGTOW is gaining popularity despite censorship because it speaks the truth about relationships being detrimental to men and the fact that men don't actually need women for anything. With social media and dating sites, women seeking men are everywhere. Easy access to sex is abundant unless a man is utterly clueless. The era of women using sex as a weapon and a means of control is dwindling. Any man who tolerates such behavior hasn't seen the light yet. Men are realizing that women no longer bring value to relationships. Men can easily pay for companionship, and women will flock to a man with a couple of bills in his pocket.
A study last year, which came out in the news just a couple weeks ago, showing that the percentage of young men ages 18 to 29, 63% of them are not in a relationship. That is, they're not married, they're not in a steady relationship, they're not dating, they are single. 63%, nearly 2 out of 3. These trends towards singleness, not being in relationships, not being married, is bad for our society, it's bad for the individuals. And this should alarm people that as we continue down this road, these figures only appear as though they're likely going to be getting worse. As more and more men are checking out of dating, losing interest in marriage, data also shows that they're less likely to pursue it at all. And this bodes very poorly for our society. I think we have to acknowledge that our principles in place for dating, for relationships, for sex, for intimacy, these changes that we've instituted in our society are not working well. And our only way is to undo many of the things that we have done and get back on a course that does work to support marriages, relationships, and family life.
Paying for companionship is far cheaper, financially and emotionally, than being in a committed relationship. No gifts, no cards, no dates, no borrowing, no whining, no controlling, you name it. If your date starts acting up, you can replace her with ease. Try doing that in a relationship.
I would love if we could be honest and rebrand singles events as The Truth, which is a perfect place to meet your brand new platonic best friend. Men don't go to these. Men do not go to singles events. Stop paying money to go to singles events. Men don't go. Stop it.
I can practically hear the feminazis rolling their eyes. Wasn't "go out and enjoy your life, you can settle down later" their mantra for the past 30 years? Why is it perfectly acceptable for women to liberate themselves, but when men do the same, we're labeled as pigs, sexists, misogynists, and anti-feminists? Men are finally waking up to the truth about bar harlots, the women who bounce from guy to guy, scamming free drinks. Lay down a $1.50 or $100 bill at the bar and watch how quickly these freeloaders cozy up to you. How many times do they disappear to the restroom and never return at the end of the night? See how fast they vanish when you stop buying them drinks. But hey, that's all fine and dandy. Yet when men start avoiding women because of their blatant and outrageous behavior, suddenly we're the villains. Marriage in the US is a minefield for men. The potential negative outcomes are endless. One thing the feminazis absolutely do not want men to know about is the rigged divorce system, especially in states that grant lifetime alimony. The list of positive outcomes for men is almost non-existent. Men witness the train wreck their lives become when dragged into divorce court by their wives. A woman simply needs to be a woman in divorce court, and she typically walks away with almost everything. It can take years, if ever, for men to recover financially from divorce. There is nothing marriage offers a man that he cannot obtain by remaining single. With even a modest income, a man can hire someone to clean, do laundry, cook, shop, or just hang out. None of the nagging or complaints that come with a relationship. If one woman doesn't meet your standards, there are 10 more waiting in line. Remaining single has its perks: peace, quiet, and freedom. You get to do what you want, when you want, with whom you want, and how you want.
You ever cheated?
Yes.
Why? What happened?
Cause nothing happened. I just got bored.
Okay. How about you?
Yes.
What happened?
I lose interest too quick.
Yeah, so I visited University of Florida while I was dating someone at home, and I cheated on my boyfriend.
Like their money, their car, their house,
Their energy,
yeah,
their motivation,
waste their time,
their faith.
waste their time. By the time we're done, they want to kill themselves.
Have you ever cheated?
For sure. I have. Yes.
Yes. Absolutely.
I have. Yeah, I have.
MGTOW is driving the feminazis bonkers. If you can't handle the truth, feminazis, then don't go looking for it. And that's it for today on Sigma Traits. Make sure you hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, and don't forget to ring that notification bell. Support this channel through membership. You can also support through PayPal, link in the description. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. See you all tomorrow.